Hey guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day or night. So I was actually sitting on the couch and I got spiritually guided to do a pick a pile, but a very different one than I've ever done before. And they had asked me to do a pick a pile for what is coming for you and what's blocking what's coming for you. And they also have me pull out some extra angel decks and archangel decks for additional messages, I guess, for each pile we're gonna get as we're doing the reading. So I have not looked at any of the cards. They're all upside down. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna show them to you really quick. So we have, this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So use your intuition and pick a pile. So if more than one resonates with you, or you're kind of deciding between more than one pile, you can actually watch more than one. Sometimes there's, bits and pieces of information messages in more than one pile. So we're going to start with pile 1. I'm going to move my cards over. Okay, and a card just fell out, so I guess we'll look at that in a second and see what that is. So compromise card just fell out of the angel deck. And we got you're ready. So let's see what this is for pile 1. Okay, so this is what's coming for you. We have the Rebel, one of my favorites because I'm a freaking rebel. Consciousness and intensity. Okay, they want me to put it in another order. So intensity, consciousness, the Rebel. And what's blocking this from coming forward is schizophrenia, not mental health, schizophrenia, rebirth, and courage. So pile 1, I actually get this heaviness from you guys, almost like this maybe dark night of the soul or going through a really heavy purging. What I get is there's some balance that needs to come, and Spirit's saying like you're ready. This is like now is the time for this to happen for you guys. So what I feel like is coming in for you guys is a lot of strong energy, a lot of things to help you with breaking free of old thought patterns, it feels like a lot of karmic relationships and karmic patterns, and not necessarily just in your family. Some of you, this is also like within your friendships and stuff, but it feels like this really, it's almost like this lack mentality for some of you. Some of you it's around money, some of you it's around love, but things that really restrict you and hold you back, and things that you like self-limiting beliefs. Like there are things that you guys have it, and it feels like a lot of you guys have this based around patterns and things you learned in your family. I feel like you guys are maybe a group that has a hard time with really making decisions or really balancing like your emotions or being able to communicate. Because as I'm talking about this and I'm channeling this energy, I'm feeling this like almost resistance to the, and I can't explain it. It's almost just like you guys resist information as it comes in. You resist things as they come in. Some of you guys maybe have a hard time with understanding the intuitive side or understanding things of that nature. And it feels like you guys are actually coming into a balance. You guys are coming into a spiritual consciousness and understanding. A lot of you guys are actually opening your third eye. Some of you, your third eye is already open, but some of you are opening it more. Some of you, your third eye is completely closed. And so some of you will be getting new spiritual gifts. That's kind of what's coming for you. And now is the time. Like you got the you're ready card. Now is the time. But this, what I'm getting from this is you needing to take more time for self-care, you needing to take more time for you and stop compromising your health, your time, your energy, your feelings, because it feels like this is coming in pretty quick. You guys might be having like a domino effect and a bunch of synchronicities and things coming in, and it's like one thing after the next, where it's like almost like, how is this even happening? It's almost like a disbelief, and there's no way for you to not notice the patterns and things coming up. So what's blocking this third eye opening? What's blocking this intuitive gifts? What's blocking all of these things that are freeing you from self-imposed restrictions? Because your pile really feels like a lot of self-limited beliefs and a lot of things that have been holding you back, things that have been holding you back from abundance, love, whatever it is that you're wanting in life. It feels like you guys kind of hold yourself back a lot because of these like deep beliefs and stuff. And what I'm getting is this consciousness, this spiritual awakening is coming in really quick for you guys. It feels like it's here, like as in the moment you're watching this is when it's here. So what's blocking this right now? Schizophrenia, rebirth, and courage. It feels like some of you guys are in that hard energy. It feels like some of you guys are stubborn and really not wanting to let go of patterns and belief systems and ideas and thoughts. It's almost like the ego keeps fighting with you. It's like you need to see something in order to believe it. And Spirit saying believing is seeing. Like in order for you to see things, you have to believe they exist. And they're giving me that same quote about, you can't, how does it go? It's like you can't change something if you don't know that it exists. Almost like, how they say the sayings about like, an alcoholic can't fix it until they realize they have a problem. If they don't think they have a problem with alcohol, then they're not going to be able to fix or heal it, right? So it's almost like you guys keep trying to, it's like you guys are very guarded, stubborn, defensive, like trying to kind of ignore stuff. And the ego is like, your ego is like really stubborn, really rebellious, like really holding on to these conditioning and belief systems. But it feels like you guys have been going through a big rebirth. It feels like or you're going to be going through one right now where a lot of things are going to be shifting. There's a lot of chaotic energy maybe, and Spirit needs you to keep yourself grounded in this period of time. A lot of you guys, it feels like you're going back and forth. So some of you guys, it's like a safety thing or it's a fear thing. It's interesting because I actually get from this card, a lot of you guys have had some spiritual gifts, or maybe you saw spirits, or you had intuitive gifts or things like that in your childhood, and something transpired in your youth. It could be, childhood, teenage, adolescence, but something transpired that you blocked yourself from these spiritual gifts, because it caused you a fear and it scared you in some way. So this is going to be coming up for you guys to understand it and to make this shift. Let me see what messages we have from the Archangel deck though. You guys should listen to the song, The Circle of Life. And the reason I say that is because earlier I was listening to the radio and I was doing my, interpretive dancing. If you guys have been watching me, I love to do interpretive dancing at my house. And so, this just popped in my head immediately as I saw these two cards, the Leap of Faith. Well, as soon as I saw the first card. And the Circle of Life song randomly came on. If you guys know, the Lion King has been following me around forever. I have no idea still what the message is. I thought I did, but I guess I don't really. And so I'm listening to the words and it's talking about the Wheel of Fortune and the Leap of Faith. And of course, my mind immediately goes to, the tarot cards and stuff. And, they were talking about that, like the song specifically says the Wheel of Fortune and Leap of Faith in it. And so we actually, when I pulled the cards earlier today for today's message, we actually got the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like the Leap of Faith, the reason the song just popped in my head is for whatever reason. So I feel like for some of you, there's going to be a message in there, and some of you already get messages through music or through other things like that, perhaps books or something. See, what I'm getting with this is, I think I said this, is some of you guys are like going back and forth with feeling unsafe and things like that. But this is, to me, when I see this, this is overthinking energy, and this is feeling a lack of safety and groundedness. And instead of reaching forward to your heart and actually trusting and leading with your heart, you guys are leading with your ego and your mind. And this one says, listen to your heart. This very specifically says, listen to your heart. So instead of overthinking, instead of over processing, even if something feels unsafe, you're going to know if something's truly unsafe, or you're going to know if it's an ego unsafety or safety issue. But I love that this came out with this, because this is really taking that leap of faith. This is a new beginning and trusting even in the unknown. And this is getting rid of all of these chaotic thoughts, all of this heavy energy, all this toxicity, and listening to the spirit messages coming in. Okay, so you guys have a very clear message. I love this. I'm really curious. to see who picks this pile, because I'm really curious to see who's about to go through a spiritual awakening. And I just literally could feel my head going like you guys are definitely overthinkers. I can feel it in my head right as I said that. Okay, so you guys got Andalusite. Are you in search of a deeper spiritual connection? I fucking can't even with this. Go outdoors and commune with nature. Listen to the messages being communicated to you by the trees, plants, and animals. Spend some time in the garden or woods. Put your attention to your alignment with Mother Earth. So yeah, you guys are definitely going for that deeper spiritual connection. Like, I mean, come on. And then you got Indio-Chinite Tektite. Have you been noticing that things seem to happen unexpectedly? Are old injuries coming back to be reviewed? It is time to dissipate the emotional charges, attachments, and expectations. And this to me feels very much like the Rebel card, where it's you guys releasing these belief systems and thoughts and patterns and things that don't align with you anymore, things that you guys keep stubbornly holding on to, a lot of past energy that you keep holding on to. As you heal those around you and essentially the planet. Be in the place of allowing and enjoy life. And to me, this is you guys allowing the new energy to come in. This is you allowing those spiritual messages to come in, especially with them paired together. 1111, which is all about spiritual awakening. I hope you guys start seeing that. I feel like you guys are going to start seeing, if you haven't been already, start seeing 1111, 77 or 777, 222, and possibly like 123, 1234. So if you've been seeing those numbers, this message definitely is for you. And what I'm also getting for you guys too with this specific card is that you are going through a healing phase. It feels like a lot of you are in it and some of you are about to start it. Or maybe like within the last few months, a lot of changes have taken place that really changed your perspective on life and really shifted you. But what I get is once you guys go through this healing place and you actually open your consciousness up, or your consciousness opens itself up, you're actually going to start seeing your purpose here and your reasoning for being here. And you're going to actually start coming into spiritual alignment and realizing as you heal yourself, you are actually healing other people. So what a beautiful message for pile one. So thank you guys for watching. And I hope that this resonated. So definitely let me know in the comments, okay? All right, so we are going to do pile two. Pile two. Ooh, I just got some love vibes for pile two. Some romance vibes. I don't know what's up with that. I just got romance for some reason. It pops right in my head like love. Love specifically is the word. Okay. Okay, so for pile two, we got the situation will improve within the next few months. Those are the two I just pulled. And then, so what's coming for you, pile two? Past lives, playfulness, conditioning, and what you guys are releasing. Nothingness, exhaustion, rightness. Really interesting the way your guys' cards came, because you got past lives and nothingness right on top of each other. Playfulness and exhaustion and conditioning and rightness. So really interesting. What I get is you guys are going through like a period of self-love and self-confidence. You guys actually feel like the group I've been doing readings. So I did a reading yesterday. I posted on YouTube. It was kind of long, but I got a lot of collective energy with doing a lot of self-confidence and healing and self-esteem and worthiness. And it feels like you guys are maybe going through the midst of that. Some of you, it might have to do with like love or a romantic relationship, because they were kind of giving that to me before I even pulled the cards. But it feels like things are actually looking up for you guys. And it feels like, this is not what the cards say, but, it feels like some type of really loving, comforting, nurturing, very stable thing is coming for you guys in the next few months. And when I say the next few months, I get within like 1 to 2 months, some of you maybe 3 months from when you're watching this. So not too far in the future for you guys. So what's coming for you guys? Wow. It feels like some of you guys have some soulmate energy coming in, or some soul connections coming in, people from past lives, and people from some of you, I'm even getting childhood people coming back, or people from your young adult life, coming back for you guys to reconnect in some way. It feels like some type of mirrored energy and something with that coming for you, but in a really positive way. Spirit's saying though, be open to receiving with this. It feels like a lot of you guys have been releasing a lot of things. Definitely there's some they're showing me almost like an earthquake type shifting. So you guys feel like you've been going through a lot of shifts in the last few months. Feels like a lot of transitions you guys have been going through. But what's awesome about this is a lot of fun is about to come in for you guys. Like a lot of playfulness is about to come in. A lot of magical energies about to come in. And you guys are like at the final stages of releasing conditioning. So a lot of things that have been coming up for you guys to heal. And I'm not going to get into the conditioning specific. It's going to be different for everybody. But the message that you need to know will be for you. So you'll know what this means to you, that what you've been working through. But it does feel like a lot of family patterns, and it feels like a lot of conditioning around self-love, self-respect, self-esteem, self-worth, those types of things. And you guys are starting to see different patterns and illusions in this. I'm also getting that you guys are releasing a lot of societal conditioning, things that you learned, growing up, things that you've also observed in society. And I think some of this this is not going to be for everybody, but some of you, this specifically has to do with your body weight or your appearance and things like that. And you're releasing conditioning and coming into loving and valuing yourself and not following the crowd so much, and really shining your light bright and knowing that you are deserving and you're worthy, and knowing that you don't have to conform to other people. And I actually love this and some of this might resonate from pile 1 because they got the Rebel card actually in the same position. So to me, this feels like a really good collective energy thing with a lot of people releasing self-imposed, self-limiting belief systems and conditioning and stuff. But I really like this card because I'm getting that you guys are like breaking fucking free, and you're like really releasing just so much societal shit. And I love that. Like, be the damn lion. You are not a sheep, okay? Sheep are cute and fluffy, but you are a damn lion. So what's blocking you guys from this coming forward? What I get is some of you guys are complacent. You're just kind of sitting there and doing nothing. You're kind of numbing yourself, some of you guys. Some of you guys it's like your emotions come up or situations come up and you don't want to deal with it. So you're trying to change your mind on how you actually feel, or you're trying to ignore your actual feelings and kind of push them down. But and I love how this is right under the playfulness card. It's like a lot of you guys are sick of living this robotic life, this conditioned life, all of these patterns and beliefs and things that you've kind of been seeing. And it's like you guys are sick of it, but yet you're still choosing to participate in it. It's almost like you don't even see the way out. It feels like it's like, or you do, and you're just too stubborn or too stuck for some reason. Some of you guys, it feels like you're stuck in some type of like karmic situation or some type of situation with another person. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be like a family member, friend, parent, work situation, perhaps like even like a house, like a place where you're feeling stuck, like you're having to rent. But it feels like a lot of you guys are feeling stuck and not really sure. Like there's a lot of uncertainty here where you guys are not really sure how to pull yourself out of this situation. What I get with the ripeness card in this, they're saying to me like the poisonous fruit. It's like even when something is ripe and beautiful and abundant right in front of you, your guys' faces, it's like you're seeing the negative aspects of it. It's like you're choosing to look past the positive and you're kind of focusing on the negative. And so when you're doing that, you're kind of blocking out positive things from coming forward. We're really appreciating the positive things that do come forward. Some of you guys, it feels like you're actually working through this right now and you're coming out of this. You're starting to see your own negative perceptions and your negative perspectives on things, and you're actually working on releasing this and changing this already. So that's actually a good thing. It feels like you guys don't really have like a lot of things you need to work on. It just more so feels like clarity and understanding for you guys, like things that need to spiritually come up in like divine timing for you guys. I love this. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. You got 6 of Ariel, Page of Gabriel, and Change Your Life. And the reason why I was like yes is because Page of Gabriel to me is this very charming, elusive, fun, and playful. And he came out in the same exact position as the playful card. So this tells me it's coming for you guys, but you need to stop being so serious and have more fucking fun. Okay? Go have more fun. See the magic in life. Don't be so serious about everything. Like, yes, things are serious, but things are also not that serious either. Like, it sometimes feels serious, but if you change your perspective, it's not going to feel so serious. So what I get for you guys is something, something's coming for you, but it's not something you're asking for or you're expecting even remotely. It feels like something, and I don't know what it is with you guys with the fucking apples, because out of all the cards that came out, we got the apples and the apples. So there might be something to do with apples for you guys, or fruit, or something with a harvest, perhaps something farming, trees. I'm not getting a very clear message on it, but I just find it really interesting that out of all the cards that came out, you guys both got like apple cards and you both got the playfulness cards. So there's obviously something to that. I don't know what it is. If it's a message for you, it's a message for you. Maybe you guys like are into farmhouse type stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but it feels like there is definitely something really, really positive coming for you guys. And it's something that you're not expecting or asking for. And it's just going to be like some type of blessing. And that's the whole thing I'm getting from Spirit is like you breaking free of these things and changing your negative thought process and your conditioning and patterns and belief systems, which actually opens you up to receiving this. You got the Change Your Life card, which this is actually a major arcana. And what I get for some of you is this is a moment for reflection. This is not a time for action. That's not what the card totally says, but it talks about breaking free of procrastination, which I think is interesting because we got the nothingness card. And I said a lot of you guys are just sitting and doing nothing or not really taking action and stuff like that. But this is something changing that's going to offer you some type of opportunity for understanding. It says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. And if you notice with the conditioning card, this is really the lion freeing himself from the sheep. So you guys definitely have a lot with freedom coming for you guys, with having more fun, with playfulness, and unexpected blessings coming to you guys. Coming out of whatever toxicity, whatever situation and heaviness that you guys have been in. And it says embrace opportunities that change brings, but it feels like some of you guys are really needing to reflect on things and make, not always take action on something right when something comes up, like allowing it to 2244, allowing it to sit and really reflect on it and think about it before making serious decisions. That's not for everybody. That's for some. Wow, we got Andalusite again. So Andalusite we got for pile 1. So we got Gerasol Quartz. Have you noticed that people and situations are reflecting your feelings or thoughts? And if you recall, I said you guys were mirroring each other in this card, right? Pay attention to the messages these mirrors provide. Take stock of what you know you need to do to improve your self-awareness and personal growth. So that feels like it definitely goes with the entire message and definitely goes with what I said before with the mirroring energies with people. We also got Andalusite. Are you in search of a deeper spiritual connection? Go outdoors and commune with nature. Listen to the messages being communicated to you by the trees, plants, and animals. Spend some time in the garden or woods. Put your attention into your alignment with Mother Earth. What I'm getting for you guys, it's a little bit of a different message than pile 1. When you guys are feeling lost, confused, chaotic, really unsure, kind of going back and forth, or just this heaviness and chaos, go outside, spend time in nature. It's going to help you guys with getting clarity, but also with calming your energy down. So I hope this helps you, pile 2, and definitely let me know in the comments if you picked this pile and how it resonated for you guys. Okay, so pile 3. Last but not least, pile 3. Okay, pile 3. Opportunity. I'm not even shuffling that card, just wanted to come out. Opportunity, and within the next few weeks, It's so, I haven't looked at the cards yet, but your guys' energy feels really good. I get like a lot of healer, like light worker energy. It feels very happy and joyous. And if it's not right now, it's going to be. Okay, so what's coming for you guys? Understanding, slowing down, and traveling. You guys got 2 animal cards, so interesting. And then what's blocking you? Awareness. I love that this came out right under understanding. Clinging to the past and sorrow. Okay, so I think with the opportunity card, that's pretty obvious. I don't feel like that's self-explanatory what's coming for you guys. An opportunity. It feels like there's maybe something that you guys have been through a situation, and it actually for you guys, it's interesting because I do think an opportunity is coming for you guys in some type of form of abundance, but actually what I'm getting for you, the message is some type of closure and clarity is actually coming for you guys. It feels like some of you guys have been on a really long journey. A lot of you guys may be on a spiritual journey, and there's really, there's maybe not really, it's like one journey starts and then another journey starts and another journey starts, and not really an understanding of the connections within the journey or the puzzle pieces. It's almost like, are we putting different puzzles together? Are the puzzles all going to go together? Are they not? It feels like you guys don't really have a lot of understanding or clarity on maybe some of your life events or why certain things have happened to you guys. Some of you guys, it feels like there's something that you're waiting on. And I say patiently, like loosely, because it's like you're kind of just waiting and waiting and waiting. But there's something that's being spiritually blocked. And some of you guys are learning how to actually slow down, learning how to trust divine timing, to take things slowly and one step at a time. Some of you guys might be literally traveling, like going on a vacation or going somewhere. And some of you, it also feels like it's like traveling for like a job or like some type of spiritual journey. Some of you I'm seeing like, I don't know why they're showing me India specifically, but it's definitely not for everybody. But it feels like some of you guys are traveling like to foreign countries and going on a spiritual journey or going somewhere where you're going to get a lot of spiritual enlightenment and a lot of understanding and clarity. So what's blocking you guys? Awareness. So I love how we got the understandings coming, but awareness is what's kind of blocking you. Clinging to the past and sorrow. So what it feels like for a lot of you guys is there is a veil in front of you. That is why you're not seeing something. It feels like there is some type of childhood thing that you guys are holding on to, or some type, or it could be both, some type of romantic situation that didn't work out in the past. There's a lot of grief there. There's a lot of sadness and sorrow. And it's like this opportunity to forgive, this opportunity to release and let go. But it feels like you guys are really not ready to do that, or you're not wanting to, like you're not wanting to compromise and allow this to be released for some reason. And it almost feels like you guys have some type of guilt or shame when it relates to this situation. And that's why you're afraid to let it go. And it feels like you guys are almost at the cusp of letting it go. And it's like, there is something on the other side of this. There's a very like angelic energy with you guys. There's a very, like you guys are definitely being angelically guided. I can feel the angels as I'm talking about this. I said in the beginning, it feels like this very light worker energy. It's very healing energy. Feels like you guys have been going through a lot of healing. But the energy for this group feels very light and free. So even if you're not in that energy right now, it's going to be coming for you guys. Just have trust and faith. It feels like some of what's coming for you is this patience and this slowing down specifically is for you guys to really, truly understand what having faith and trust really is. It feels like that's what's been going on with you. But it feels like this opportunity is going to come in where you're going to really understand the journey you've been on and the puzzle pieces and really understand the past and have a lot of clarity on why you've made choices that you've made and why things have happened in your life the way that they've happened. And it feels like you guys are definitely going to be getting a lot of angel messages and a lot of spiritual downloads and spiritual guidance. There's something with this group specifically that there is a spiritual path that you guys are going to be going on And it's going to be a very beautiful, long, like lifelong journey for you guys. Something very grounded, peaceful, very beautiful. Something that maybe it feels like you intuitively know something's coming, but maybe not fully sure what actually is coming for you guys. So let's see what other cards we have. And they're saying to let you know that the spiritual journey for everybody is going to be really different. And that's why they don't want me to necessarily discuss what it is, because it's going to be different for everybody. Okay. What's the card on the bottom? Five of Gabriel. Yeah. Okay. So they just wanted me to they're like, look at the bottom card. Remember how I said the puzzle pieces, and it feels like, are you guys, I love them. They're so funny. Are you guys like putting a puzzle together? Is it like a bunch of like, you know, different puzzles or whatever? This tells me that the challenging times and the things, the puzzle pieces are coming together for you guys. Okay. I don't know what it is with puzzles, because they gave me that analogy when I was talking, and then they very specifically just told me to lift the bottom of the deck to show you guys that card. So it feels like some of you guys are maybe like mistrusting of messages you receive, or you're needing like extra validation or something. So we got the solutions card, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So wow, yeah. I feel like that just gave whoever needed it extra validation when I was saying about the patience thing and trusting and also forgiving. Okay. We also got 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. It feels like the hard work that you guys are doing is going to pay off. It feels like you guys have maybe already planted the seeds in the garden, and you're just kind of waiting for it to grow right now. And we got the Star card, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. It feels like this, and I love how you guys got the opportunity card. It feels like there's something, you know, with the angels specifically, being very divinely guided to you guys. Like you guys have a lot of angels around you. I hope you can feel that energy. You guys might be seeing 44 or 444 a lot. That's angels are with you. Or 77, 777, usually is about the spiritual path. It might be different for everybody. Some of you might be seeing like 222 and stuff, or 22s. It's just going to be different for everybody. But yeah, there's something that is definitely changing. You guys both have actually water cups in your major arcanas. You got 2 out of 3 major arcanas. So this is a major life event for you guys. And it's interesting because you guys both have water being poured into a cup and then poured out, right? So it's like there's something specific with you guys having to do with some type of emotions and some type of releasing. And you guys did get the sorrow card, which, you know, in sorrow, when you think of sorrow, you think of grief, you think of forgiveness and releasing, crying, right? Emotional purging. That's what I do anyway. So let's see what crystal messages we have for you guys. Can I get another one? No, okay. Okay, you got Scholasite. Are you trying to process a lot of information? Take the time to sort out all that is happening. Yeah. Write in your journal, make it your intention to remember your dreams. Record your thoughts and memories upon waking. Find peace as you process each nugget of information, awareness, and spiritual growth. So I feel like this goes exactly with the message, with getting clarity, understanding the puzzle pieces coming together, all of that stuff. It feels like there's just something that is not at your awareness level right now, and it's not intended. Like it's going to come up whenever it's guided to come up. And then you guys also got Dolomite. Have you been wanting to do something creative? Are you feeling artistic? Let your inspiration flow and generate your insight into, Let your inspiration flow and generate your insight into manifest reality. I did not say that wrong. That's the way it's typed up. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a nice meal, a pretty garden, an amazing photograph, or sewing project. Regardless, now is the time to produce it. It'll bring fulfillment and purpose. And it's interesting because you guys got this. Actually, those are gardens too, but you also got this card. And technically, these are outside in the garden as well. So there might be something to do with you guys gardening, or something to do with you guys planting seeds or flowers or being amongst the trees or something like that. But if you're feeling called to do something creative or do something crafty, it might help you guys actually process information and release certain things and help you guys to maybe have more of a sense of fulfillment when you're kind of in like the void or kind of in the lack mentality. So anyway, I hope this helps, and let me know in the comments if it resonated with you, and I wish you guys all so much love and light and have an amazing day.